Hi, it's Marysol. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't planned my February currently page and I decided that I'm going to do it today. I don't want to do like a typical currently page. I think that I'm more than halfway down the month. So I'm just going to put like February favorites. And I remember Mary Ellen doing this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. She had a lot of patience that day. Do like 9 boxes here. And then over here, things that I want more of and things that I want less of. And then we can decorate around the page. I know what my priorities have been this month, so I can do that. So I think we're going to do a little bit of decor. So I'm going to use the Hopping Sewing, and I have all 3 books because I thought this was like the cutest book ever. I don't sew, but I like it. And then I have this grid washi that this has been always my favorite, and I saw an old spread where I use. I'm like, I cannot believe I haven't used this in a while because I really like this washi. And then this is a Cocoa Daisy from their Penelope box, subscription box. One of their subscriptions, can't even tell you which one, but it's not the washi tape subscription. But I thought it like would go well. I know this has some washi in it too that I think we can incorporate, like this really thicker washi. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do like bits and pieces of this. I didn't grab any markers. I'm gonna use these floral ones. I'm gonna start with this here. I'm gonna take it all the way to the edge. Luckily I have 3 books, so I can, cut and do whatever I need to do. Oh, well, that's not gonna look very seamly. Well, whatever. We're gonna do it anyways. Is it gonna bother me too much? I mean, I could do this, but I mean, it's not even, or I can go over it. I'll just go over it like that. I mean, I know that doesn't look very polished. Okay, I'm gonna be very careful because I don't wanna rip anything. Raya is right now taking a nap and it took him a while to go down. So I'm like trying to hurry up and get these videos, to film all these videos, but I don't know like really how much longer I have. And then I have to pick up Isabella, which is already 12:42. So we're gonna work as best as we can. But yeah, no promises because, my kids, they have a life of their own. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to grab this polka dot one. And I'm going to bring it down here. Now, I don't know how much space I'm going to need. Going to be interesting if I need more. But I'm not even going to white that out. Hopefully you can't see it. I can't see it, but I can. There's a little bit of shadowing. That lifted up beautifully. Let me see. Try to white out. Let me just do this. Oh yeah, that's cute. All right. Honestly, I'm just, oh, well that wasn't great. I'm just laying down stickers, this washi tape. I really didn't have a clear idea what I want to do, but, well, I mean, that's not true. I do have an idea. I know what I want to do on the page. I don't know, like, about the decor, but I still wanted to use these books. That was the whole idea. The whole idea is that this year I'm going to use my stickers, especially the ones that I haven't used. All right, so now that we have that there, I'm gonna go here. We're gonna try this as best as we can. I'm gonna cut around with my X-Acto knife. I probably should do the bottom since it's already on the bottom. Oh, I cut right through that. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, well, I cut it wrong anyways, because it's supposed to be the bottom. All right, we're gonna do this. No. Well, okay. Okay, I might just have to do this. All right, well, trial and error around here. We'll just have to do that very delicately when we put it on. And so I need to put this here. Let me just move that to the side so I can work here. I'm like really, hopefully it's going through the page on the bottom. Okay, I need to be lighter with this. I don't need to go all the way in. Now this is the tricky part. Okay, let me do this. Go in too deep, but I think I already messed that up. But so now that that's there in the inside, I'm gonna go here like this, right? And we're just gonna make squares. I don't remember honestly how Mary Ellen did this part, but I do know that she had the hardest time. I'm like cutting right through the pages. This might not be the best idea I've had. Okay, how do I just do this? Yeah, okay, well, that's not bad. I can do that. And I'm just gonna remove the inside of that. So now that you see how I did it, I'm gonna do it again. But as you can see, I cut like right through that one. So just go with the light touch and cut. Okay, I didn't cut through that one, which is good. Go around. Probably should have put a mat under here, which I have somewhere around here. I have a small cutting mat that I can like use. But of course, we are winging this part. All right, so that's how we're gonna do it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fast forward. All right, so now that that is done, because I cut this part wrong on the top, I'm gonna have to do this separately. Start with putting this up here, and I'm gonna put it right there. Oh, actually, no, I'm gonna move it down here because I want a little bit of space to write current favorites, I guess. And I'm gonna move it over. Now the part where, because I do want to put like, is this gonna fit here? Nope. See? maybe I should start with, all right, we're gonna rethink this. I'm gonna put it right here and hopefully not lose that piece. I'm going to grab this outline and I'm gonna start with the outline. And then we're gonna come back and put that piece on the top because I feel like this might be a little bit easier. So I want to take it all the way to the edge. And all right, that actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, not bad. It looks a little wonky there, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about that because I cut it wrong. That was all on me. I am hoping that this goes, yes, it went all the way. All right, not bad, actually. This top part doesn't meet completely up there because this one is, it's not this. Oh my God. Here we go. All right, let's see if I can get this. Yeah, all right, now I can move this a little over. That aligned a lot better. Okay, so on the top here, I can put like just current favorites. Now this is where, oh, I thought I was gonna have a lot more room to decorate. I might not, and that's fine. Let me see, this is a mini. Let's see if I find some boxes that aren't too big but not too small. Okay, these have that floral pattern that aren't bad. And I could put it sideways. That's not bad. Then I can put like more of this, right? Can put that one there, and then lost the page. Less here, right? And I'm just gonna alternate it, just, I don't know, to make it look a little fun, I guess. I don't know, that does not look like it's a line, and this one looks actually crooked. Is it gonna bother me enough that I have to move it? If it lifts up, oh God. Oh, did you breathe? Because I sure was not breathing with this. Okay, I'm trying to align it. I'm just gonna do that right there. I feel like that went over. Did it go over? Yeah, it went over to this right there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna put it right there. Did I leave enough space? No, sure didn't. Oh my God, don't rip it. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. At least I don't think. It might be crooked, but at this point, we're gonna leave it for what it is. Now, I do want to incorporate some of this, so I'm just gonna add it on the boxes a little bit. So okay, so I was looking for, like, I don't know, some inspiration for this currently page because I felt like I missed the wheel. And I say missed the wheel. I kind of missed the whole Valentine's, and I didn't want to do a traditional, like, page if it wasn't going to be like a, you know, Valentine's currently page, I guess. So I'm just ripping my washi here, and I don't feel like I did a whole great job, but that's okay. To do something different because I feel like I'm just doing the same stuff, and I don't know, when I feel that I'm doing the same stuff, I get really bored. I wanted to do something different. That was the whole point of, so that is why I decided, was like, let me kind of look around and at what I had, like my boxes, like stickers that I had not used. And then I remember, like I looked up this and I was like, oh, I remember Mary Ellen used this for this. And I was like, okay, I think that would be something fun to do. I can't, like I said, I know she used this and she did kind of, I can't remember if it was favorites or what, but it was fun and I thought that would be kind of nice to do in this page. I am like ripping these apart. I'm not doing a very good job at this, but we are going to, and I feel like this needs to be ripped a little better, and I'm not giving up on this little piece. So there we are. I'm going to attempt to place that somewhat straight, maybe. Okay, I think that's cute. We are gonna start to jazz it up a little bit, hopefully. Important, what is it? Shopping's important. So I have important, but I don't have priorities, which is a fine. Let me see, does the other one say the same thing? It does. Let me see, there's some other headers here. Let's see what those say. Today's projects. So all things. Okay. Well. It does say here priority. Okay. Well, we can definitely use this one here. I'm gonna white that out. Actually, do I really need, what was I gonna use that for? I don't even remember. Maybe for nothing. Maybe I'll just put important here. Yeah, I'll put important here and that'll be like my goals. This over here, I thought I was gonna decorate it because I don't have a whole lot of decoration anywhere else. So I think we're gonna do that. I can put this here and let's see. Oh, but these aren't in clear. These are in paper. Put some of these. I wish these flowers were in the book, but they're not. So I could use, like, since this green is here, this blue, I don't even know how I want to put this here. I guess I can. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I feel about this, but you know what? We're gonna work with what we have. This is pretty big. Maybe I should move that a little higher. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do with this. Well, if you didn't notice, it's been a while since I layered. So this is why we're having this issue today. But we are gonna figure it out. Okay, so let me do that. I think I got it. Okay, there. All right, let's see. Did it go? No, of course it went all the way to the top. Why wouldn't it? Why would it not? Okay. So I'm gonna leave that there because I can leave that there. I just need to bring the quote down. Okay, much better. I'm going to do that. And then on the side here, there's these smaller ones with these little flowers I can add. Probably like, I'll do this one with this green one right here. Can I do that one? Okay, I feel like I can do this here. It's gonna look a little awkward, but that's fine. There, okay, I think I'm just gonna do that. That looks really awkward. Okay, I don't know, something. So we're gonna do this and rip this apart. This don't even look like a good rip piece, if I might say. Okay, actually this is not bad. Or do I want to? I could do this. All right, I'm going to try to rip this in a pretty way. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's all right. This is like, Lord, why is this not ripping? I mean, it is ripping. It's just not ripping where I want it to rip. Okay, that's not bad. It still looks a little plain up here, but I think I know what I'm going to do. And I'm going to add a strip of this washi. And again, I'm just going to rip it. And there we go. That's a nice rip. And then I'm going to do that. Yeah. And just put it like this here. There. All right. Not bad. Not bad. I am debating if I want to put a header here. Let me see if I find long enough box. I might just do that like this. You see? Something like this, where I can just put favorites. What color should I put here? Should I put this gray? There's nothing else gray. I guess green is kind of like the natural one here. I can put that there. And then I don't think I need a big box. So I was hoping like something like this, but just smaller, to put on like each thing, but there's not. So, because then I can write directly on the page. I could put this here, like in the middle, here. And then I could put one right there, which is not even bad, but then I won't have space for what I want. Or I can put it to the side, like right here, and then right in the middle. You know what? We can do that. And then I can put, you know, here, less of and then more of. And we can leave it at that. Because, you know, this was supposed to be easy. We're not going to make this difficult. And then on the top here, I will write what I want to write. This box seems a little too big for what I'm trying to do. All right. I don't know why this side looks in. All right, I think that's good. flowers. So I could use this and just kind of put it right there. All right. How does that look? And then there are some of these thingy-majiggies that we can use. So let's use them. And we'll just spread them around the page. I don't know if this is going to like, but just like some accent, right? Let's do this one up here. There. Let me see. Maybe I should add some more on that side. Let me see. Put this one here. Oh, nope. Of course. All right. There. We'll do this. Put that over here like this. Okay. All right. I know it looks a little not my usual, but okay, let's put this one. Feeling inspired, because I was not feeling inspired, but I mean, we can work with that. This is pretty much it. Let me grab my pens. I'm just gonna put favorite right now. I need to think what I'm gonna write. I need to put these away, but I was using these for last week's spread that I finished writing in. Hopefully I did. I don't even remember. Maybe I have to go back and check, but hopefully I did. So I'm going to use a point here, and I'm going to put things I want, and then I'm going to do an uppercase. And then I'm should do this, right? And then I'm gonna put here more, and I'm gonna do the same letter there. Hopefully I've centered this. More, and then here I'm gonna write less. And then here I'm just going to put favorites. I probably should put favorites. Okay, so let me put have enough. Okay. Favorites. All right. All right, important. I'm going to use my emoji. I need to think about my favorites. And I'm going to use my 0.3 up here. So important. I need to finish ASW requirements. to really focus on studying. I'm having, oh my God, I'm having such a hard time focusing. And then, oh, I kind of left that space in the middle. What do I, if I was studying, I could put like, for exam, because I don't, oh, I need to put like some paperwork. All right, and then here, the third one, I'm having a hard time with this one right here. I like try to sit down and I just can't. And there's just always so much going around in this house that, it just happens. But we are going to try to accomplish this because I really need to do it. Oh, yes. I've started decluttering. And I'm going to put started spring. I'm going to put here decluttering. I've like have really gone into that this month, and I'm so happy I'm starting early so that when spring comes around, all I have to do is think about cleaning and not have to worry about like I have to clean and declutter and all this stuff. I've started and I'm going to continue, and then when spring comes around, I'm just going to go down the path of like deep cleaning this house. Okay, so I'm gonna pause quickly because I know a few of these here, but I really need to think them through and write them down. And then the things I want more of and things I want less of, I need to like sit and think of those too. So I will be back and then we'll write them in together. All right, so here is my currently page, and I'm just gonna do this. I okay, so I'm refilming this because when I was writing the things, I was talking and writing, and I just don't feel like I really did a good job explaining what I wrote here. And as I was editing the video, I had a hard time, and I'm like, I could have said this so much better. And this is what happens when I've been out of the loop for a little while with filming. I just come back and I have a hard time explaining or conveying what I'm thinking, right? Onto the video. So with that being said, we're going to go through my favorites and things that I want. So with February favorites, these are my favorites. I do not like how I wrote here. I was writing really fast because Uriah was sleeping, and so I was trying to get this done quickly before he woke up. But of course, my writing is basically my fast writing, right? My regular just handwriting. So, anyways, one of my February favorites was volunteering in Isabella's classroom for her Valentine's party. It was really nice to finally be in her area and kind of uh, watch her, observe her in her, like, in school. And she was really happy that I was there. She was so excited. The teacher was like, "Oh my God, can you please come every day?" Because Isabella she was just completely different, which is interesting because at home she gives me the hardest time. But I was really happy to hear that. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed being around with the kids and interacting and just, seeing Isabella so happy. So that's one of my favorites. Then we have girls made it into their school soccer team. My girls, since we moved to California, they've been struggling getting into teams. It's very competitive here in California, apparently. I didn't know that. In Washington, they don't start sports until they're in middle school and seventh grade. Although the girls, we've had them in club soccer, I think since fifth grade, because that was something that I really needed them. I needed them to be out of the house to burn some of that energy because they just had too energy for me. And so that's what we found, and they liked and they played right up until we moved to California. So here they had not made into any of the other teams, even though Kailani did make it to, she made it into several different sports teams in school, volleyball, basketball, soccer, track. I mean, she did it. She did almost about everything. So I was kind of really surprised that here she didn't make it into any team. It was shocking. But they tried out for the soccer team. They were very nervous. I'm not going to say a little. They were very nervous, but also they were a little, um, what's the right word? They were not as excited as in other times. And I guess it's because, it's come with disappointment. So it is what it is. But they made it and they're happy. They're having fun. They're practicing. So I also put realizing that Isabella is a normal kid. While at the party volunteering, I saw, kids in their environment. And Isabella went through a really rough time after her hospitalization. And she didn't want to be at school. She was giving the teachers a hard time. The principal even called me. It was really hard. And I was really down on myself because I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? But, I think she was home. She had been hospitalized. It was a hard time for her. And she just needed a little bit of, I guess, empathy. She's doing great in school. So, yes, I've been focusing a lot in my health and self care, and that has been super great. I continue to implement things like I'm gonna join this gym. I'm going to a free class to see if I like it enough to join. Setting firm boundaries and sticking to them. This one is something that I've always been able to set really good boundaries with, people in general. With my girls at home, I've had to be a lot more firmer with them because I don't know if this is every kid, just a phase or not, but my kids are like always last minute asking for things, and then it's very dramatic. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, and then here comes mommy, she's gonna run and get all this stuff. And I like, for the past couple of weeks, I've like put my foot down and I'm like, absolutely not, I'm not doing this anymore. You guys are driving me nuts. And they're driving me nuts. Between going buying presents for their friends, to things that they need for school, to things that they need in general, everything is last minute and I just can't do it anymore. So I've had to like really set those boundaries, as if you didn't need it, like, I guess, I don't even know, but I can't explain it. But basically, if it wasn't an urgency when your like heat protecting spray was empty the last time you use it, how is it an urgency today when you're doing your hair? So no, I've been like, nope, you guys need to be a little bit better and letting us know what you guys need when you need it before we go out to buy it, and not the last minute. And that's just one example, right? Craft room is coming along. When the kids got sick and I got sick and Isabella ended up hospitalized, the craft room went to the back burner because honestly I had no energy and I didn't really feel like dealing with it. Now, since better, having more energy, I've been working really on it, and it's getting there to the point where I can finally show a little bit of what it looks like. And so yeah, we're that's coming soon. The other thing is I started to declutter early this year and I'm so happy I did this. I've started like every weekend I take an area and I start to declutter. I've started with the kids' room. So basically, going through Isabella and Uriah's clothes, toys, shoes, everything, and just moving those out. I've also gone through all of their toys in the den and done that. I've went through when I was putting away our Christmas decorations. I did that already. Now we have Valentine's stuff still up, which I'm going to take down this weekend. I'm going to declutter that. So I'm happy that I'm starting early because when I start my spring cleaning, I don't have to think about decluttering. I just have to do the deep cleaning. So I'm pretty cool about that. The other thing is I did a collab with Versa Chalk. It was a Valentine's theme collab. So happy. If you didn't catch that, go check it out. It's on their page. It was super exciting that they asked me to collab. I had put it in my planner and hadn't shared with who, but now I can go back and write it who it was with because it was a really fun collab that I did. And then the last thing is, I love the ending of Cobra Kai. I'm a big Karate Kid, like the original Danny Russo and Johnny from back in the 1980s. And I love the movies. And so when I saw they were bringing back the series that was on YouTube and then came on to Netflix, it was just so much fun to watch. So I love it. They gave it an amazing ending, and I'm just, yeah, it was fun. Okay, so we're gonna move on to here is things I want more of. And so I want more of setting my intentions for the day. I really do think like I need to wake up a little bit earlier and kind of think, what am I gonna tackle today? What am I gonna focus on? So I don't feel as overwhelmed as stressed as I have been in the past. And so I really need to start doing that. I want more quality time with my kids. Uriah's at home, so it's really hard to get things done at home. I don't have any family around. So it's just me and the kids and my husband. I mean, I do. I have my mother in law, but she lives 3 hours away. So it's not like I can be like, hey, can you watch them so I can get a few things done here? You know, it's not a quick drop off and pick up. So when the weekends come, I'm like cleaning and getting all the stuff that I didn't get done during the week because that's where I can do it, where I don't, where somebody can watch Uriah for a little bit. And that's hard because I don't feel that I'm spending as enough quality time as I want. So that's one of the things that I'm working on. Giving myself grace and holding space for me. That's something that I've started doing a lot this year because, I hold space for everybody else to feel comfortable, to feel vulnerable, basically to feel however they feel. But I kind of set my feelings aside and I need to allow myself also to have space for whatever I needed, to feel mad if I'm mad, to feel happy if I'm happy, to not feel guilty about things. So yeah, something I'm working on. And you know what, if you're like me and you have a hard time holding space for you, this is your reminder to always hold space for yourself as well. You deserve it. It's hard, but do it because it is so good for the soul. Now, things that I want less of: scrolling on my phone. I'm spending so much time on my phone. I don't like it. I didn't used to be like that. So I kind of need to restructure my brain to kind of stop that. It's hard, but I need to do it. The other thing is mom guilt. Again, I have a lot of mom guilt. If you're a mom and you don't have a lot of mom guilt, leave me in the comments. Tell me the secret because I really need to know how to do this. I feel really bad sometimes when I'm saying no to my kids or I can't do something for them right away. Of course, I know that I need, you know, boundaries with them. They need to understand that. They need to, like, you know, plan and all this other stuff. But I don't know, it always affects me. That, I mean, that's just a little bit. Like, I also feel mom guilt when, you know, I feel like I'm not top notch mom of the year that day or mom of the day because I'm also human. So I need to learn how to let that go and kind of, you know, give myself again grace because I'm human. And then the other one is here, allowing others to impact my day and opening the door to let someone ruin it. I didn't really clearly wrote that out, but I don't know you, but I know, to me this is something that has, I don't know when it started or how it started, but if something happens with another human being, I'm always like, okay, what could have I done something different to kind of impact the situation? I know that not everybody thinks like me, but I am very aware and I understand that, you know, I have some culpability in the situation. And because of that, I always do a self reflection on what I could have done better. Uh, and that's great and everything. But what ends up happening is it impacts me because I'm like, oh yeah, Marysol, you definitely could have dealt with this situation a lot better. You could have, um, you know, instead of being so reactive, kind of sit with it and then talk about the situation or away from stuff. I don't always do that, even though I tell my girls, you know, you guys don't need to always show up to every argument with your friends or with your siblings. You can choose to walk away. Like, don't give power away. And I fall into that, right? I sometimes give power away. And I need to remind myself not to do that, one. And the other thing is because if something happens that I know I played a part in it or that I could have dealt with it a little bit better, it completely affects me emotionally. And I end up, I wouldn't say dwelling on it, but I do think about it a lot. I overthink things and it really impacts my emotional state. And so I need to learn to not, you know, be aware, analyze it, accept your culpability about it. If you can apologize, apologize about it. But you also need to let that other person do the same thing. And if they can't do that, you can't take all the blame. And that's something I need to learn how to do. So, anyways, just a little bit of things that I want more and less of. And that is pretty much it. So, this is my February currently page. If you made it till the end, well, thank you so much, because I had a really hard time talking about this. But I really like how this page turned out. And yeah, so hopefully I get this up posted quickly so you guys can get to see it. And yeah, if you want to see more, you head on over to my Instagram page, that out, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.